Hey everyone, welcome to Runescape Tips and Tricks, where I teach you everything RuneScape tips and tricks. Tips and tricks. uh, anyways, um, so I know this guide's already out there for like range and stuff, but there isn't really a mage variant for this guide, right? So I just wanted to teach you about, this is called Shattered Worlds, and it's one of the fastest ways to level up your Invention gear. So if you got some Invention armor that you're trying to level up. Let's say you're trying to get 99 Invention. There's guides out here for ranged where you use an Essence of Finality with the Dark Bow spec, and you can just hit these mobs for like ridiculous amounts of damage and experience. You get level 9 in like 5 minutes. It's ridiculous experience, okay? But this guide is a little bit different. It's for Magic. Even though Magic's getting nerfed, I know a lot of people will stick around, especially with the Necromancy thing coming out. I just wanted to help you get your gear to level 20 as fast as possible. Now, a lot of people say don't do this on double experience, and because, like, if you're trying to level up to 99, you're probably not going to want to do this, although it will be a little bit faster. It's not going to be that much faster. However, if you're trying to get your gear to level 20, this is what you want to do. You're going to want to have double experience activated. You're going to want to have your XP capacitor. You're going to want some Elder Overloads. You'll be provided with food, which you'll see in a second here when I die. Now, these are safe deaths. You're going to get the maximum amount of experience for basically nothing, other than the cost of runes and overloads. That's pretty much it. And, maybe the repair rate of some of your items, but, I mean, the cost is next to zero compared to something like Elite Dungeons or something, What you're going to want to do is, come on. So I just died. You just respawn outside the gate here, and you just keep rerunning it over and over and over again. What you're going to want to do is get yourself a Noxus Staff, augment it, put Corroming 4 on it. Planted Feet does not matter. You do need Corroming 4. You can put Corroming 4 on your, oh my god, your dual wield weapons. You're going to want to do that. Or you can do that, sorry, but like most people don't. Most people put it on their two hands as a switch, which makes a lot more sense. But it is nice if you're just using one weapon, to have that on there. Make sure you get Corroming 4. Get Greater Chain, okay? Having these two will let you hit a maximum amount of enemies, gaining the maximum amount of experience, which is very, very, very nice. And it will work the same way as the Essence of Finality with the Dark Bow. It will work almost the same way, other than the fact that you're not going to be able to spam it. Okay, with the Dark Bow Essence of Finality, you can spam it non-stop, which is why it's better for experience. But if your goal is just to get to level 20 on your weapon, especially if you're using Magic, this is a great alternative to doing so, and it's a great alternative to like Elite Dungeons where you're just constantly losing money, or I guess you're constantly making money depending on how good you are. The reason you would want level 20 on your item, right, is basically for bosses, because once you get to level 20, it'll have like a higher chance to activate, and then you could proc your little perks more often, right? So it's a great thing to have, and if you wanna get it to level 20 as fast as possible, you're gonna want to do it during double XP, okay? Because what double XP does is it gives you a 50% increase to the rate of experience you're going to earn on your items. Now, during, let's say you're just trying to get level 99 or 120 Invention, you're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to stick to the range variant of this guide and do that instead. However, when you're trying to get to level 20, man, it's a lot of experience, and I'll just show you here. To get to level 20, you need 972,000 experience. When I got to level 19, I think I was at about 810,000, roughly, experience. So you're going to need about 160,000 experience just to level up that weapon, right? Just that weapon. I'm not talking about the offhand weapon. The offhand weapon takes even longer, which is sad. If I were you, I wouldn't augment the offhands. It's just a waste of time. But yeah, I would just augment the on-hand or the two-hand, which is why it's a lot nicer to have a two-hand weapon. Again, especially with the Corroming 4 perk, it just helps a lot, right? It definitely helps a lot. You would hit a lot more enemies. See there, I only hit 2 enemies instead of 4 or 5. It would be a lot nicer to have, actual weapons that deal actual damage. You get a lot more experience, especially, like I said, with the Dark Bow Essence Finality, you will get a lot more experience. But again, if you're going for Mage, this is the way to go, because you'll be getting 50% faster item rate experience, and you'll also be getting your XP capacitor experience. right? And then just regular experience on top of that. And then not only that, you know, 1 second here. Let me just get back in. So once you die, you just come back to the red portal. You click worlds 101 to 105. Feed me. Now, if you've never done this before, you're gonna have to go through all of the worlds. Yeah. Basically, once you get here, you just stop. You know, you just keep rerunning it. You get feeling pumped. And then, so feeling pumped is really only for the range variant. You don't really need it, but it is nice to have it here so you can keep pumping out thresholds, which also increases your experience rate, right? These kinds of worlds like really suck because like there's not many enemies bunched together. There's certain like there's certain instances where you spawn in and there's like 1,000 enemies in front of you, and when you hit them with the dark bow spec or the Coroming 4 plus Greater Chain, it deals a lot of damage and it gives you a lot of experience, and it's quite nice to be frank. So again, if you're trying to get to level 20, I'll check here when I die just to tell you how much more it activates. I think it's like a 5% chance or something. The fact of the matter is it's nice, especially with how long it takes to level up originally. Like here it's taken me quite a while just to level up my legs. I've been here for almost an hour now, just trying to level up these legs. I'll just let myself die so that you don't have to watch through all this stupid shit again. Okay, so once you die, check here. It's not working. Check. Check. Finally. When you get to level 20, helpful perks will activate 10% more frequently. That's fucking insane. I thought it was 5%. I actually thought it was like 2%, and I was highballing it with 5%, but 10%. That's fucking insane. Especially if you have some good perks on here, like Coroming 4. If your Coroming 4 is activating 10% more frequently, you're going to be dealing a lot more fucking damage, right? Especially to surrounding enemies. So it is nice to have things like that. Obviously, there's no Coroming on armor, right? I mean, I don't know, there might be, but fuck. I wouldn't put it on your armor. I got the Invigorate and Impatient, which generates more adrenaline per basic ability. So it's definitely beneficial for bosses to get your shit to level 20. And if you're trying to do that as fast as possible, this is the guide for you. Just come here and do this for, I don't know, a couple hours, and you'll be set. And again, you don't have to use double experience, but if you don't use double experience, you're going to be getting a lot less experience, you know, while you're here. I'm just getting wrecked over here. Oh, probably set off an overload. You do get smashed here, okay? This is not an easy thing. This is pretty hard to do. Which is why it's nice that it's safe, because you can just come in here, get a bunch of kills, die, respawn, rinse and repeat, free experience. Again, if you're going for level 99 or 120, I know I've said it like a whole bunch of times. If you're going for level 99 or 120, please stick with the range variant of this guide. You can find it on YouTube through other YouTubers. It is real nice, okay? It is real nice to try to get 99 or 120 using the range guide. But if you're just... And I'm gonna opt against trying to do this. Like, if you're just getting into the game or you have a range set up and you're like, oh, hey, I can get some magic gear to level 20, man, don't go and buy into magic right now because it's catching a huge nerf. Range is obviously the clear winner right now. It is the most OP combat style in the game, hands down. You can get 1 second kills at Calfight King. You can get 1 to 2 minute average kills at any other boss. Magic cannot do that as it currently is pre-nerf. Post-nerf, it's going to be even worse. So trust me, stick with range, okay? But if you're a magic guy and you're trying to tough it out, you wanna hold on to your magic gear and you just want to get it to level 20, hey man, more power to you. This is the method for you. Give it a try. Let me know how it works. It's RuneScape tips and tricks. Peace out.